Warning: the following video contains spoilers for the TV show Family Guy. Hey guys, welcome back to Vanellope's Corner. Before I play the intro, I just want to say that I wrote a script for this on my computer, so if I look like I'm looking at my computer screen and I'm not really looking at the camera, it's because I wrote a script for this and I'm trying to read the script. And yeah, I'm going to be writing a script for all my reviews, all my movie reviews, my episode reviews, my show overviews, all that kind of stuff. So don't worry, I'm reading the script. I also want to say that I'm not going to be using show clips in my show overviews because that's not the purpose of it. The purpose of it is to introduce the show, and I'm mainly going to be using the clips in my movie reviews and my individual episode reviews. And so if you're wondering why there's no clips in this video, that's why. So unless it's really necessary in a show overview, but it shouldn't be. So okay, play intro. Okay, I said play intro. Hello? You play it! Where is my editor? Damn it. I can't. You guys probably didn't know this, but my channel was originally supposed to be a review channel. The other videos that I started creating in the beginning were just supposed to be some introductory videos and a few vlogs to pad out the time until I could start making good quality review videos. I thought it would only take me a couple of months. Boy, was I way off. This May, I'll be celebrating the 5-year anniversary when I started uploading videos. Let me put it this way, if I had known it would take me 5 years to get to this point, I would not have made my channel back in 2013. Instead, I would have spent that time figuring out everything I needed to be able to make reviews and getting to that point. And I would have just started uploading this year. That's because what originally inspired me to make videos were the reviewers, like the Nostalgia Critic and the Mysterious Mr. Enter. The more I watch their videos and the more review channels I discover, the more excited I get about making my reviews and the more I want to do my reviews. I love all kinds of videos on YouTube, but review channels will always be some of my favorites. And I love continuing to discover new channels like The Crimson Mayhem and Blaze the Movie Fan, which are 2 channels I highly recommend, by the way. So it's finally time for my first review. I hope I don't get copyrighted. First, let me explain what a show overview actually is. Basically, it's where I talk about the overall plot of the show, the main characters, and then I tell you guys my overall thoughts on the show. A show has to meet 3 criteria to qualify for a show review. It has to have at least 20 episodes. I chose the number 20 because I wanted something that was at least a full season, which is 13 episodes, but I also like even numbers, and so I didn't want to do 10 episodes, and 20 sounds like an even, respectable number. It has to have aired at least 20 episodes on TV, so for example, a show that's had 13 episodes on TV, but they're preparing for another season of 13 episodes, with also 13 episodes in it, would not qualify for show overview, because only 13 of the episodes have actually aired on TV. Even though they're preparing for the second season, that's not the way it works when it comes to my show. And I have to have seen at least 5 episodes. So, for most of the shows that have at least 20 episodes, I will be watching at least 5 episodes to make sure that I can do an actual show overview on them. Also, I want to review a lot of the episodes for the shows that I review. I do want to make my reviews okay, I don't know the fucking word I'm looking for, but anyway. So, let's get started. I should start by saying that I started watching this show at age 11. Yeah, my dad's rules on shows were really weird. I wasn't allowed to watch cartoons like SpongeBob after I became a preteen because they weren't age appropriate. But me and my 7-year-old brother were allowed to watch stuff like Family Guy and South Park. Yeah, my brother was 7 and I was 11 when we started watching these types of shows. So, because of this, I didn't understand some of the jokes, and some parts of the show were just confusing to me. Being an adult, I tend to look at it in a different light. With that said, I'm going to say that I still really enjoy the first few seasons of Family Guy, but I don't currently like the new episodes. But I'll get to that. Let's start with the premise of the show. The premise of the show is about the main character, Peter Griffin, and his family. And, well, the premise is basically that he does whatever reckless thing he wants, and, well, the rest of his family suffers for it. And then it's just about the consequences of whatever reckless thing he decides to do. Okay, am I done? No? I'm only like a third of the way through the script. Let's talk about the characters. Most of them suck. I only like one of the main characters. Let's start with Peter Griffin. He is selfish, stupid, an asshole, and a danger to everyone around him. I don't like him as a character in general because his stupidity has recently made him a very dangerous person. He used to be just stupid, but in the more recent seasons, he acts not stupid, but like he just doesn't care about his family and friends at all. In the first few seasons, he at least showed he cared about his family and friends. In the current seasons, there is none of that. In fact, he is a complete narcissist. That's the only way I can put it. Modern Peter reminds me so much of my dad. However, he is nothing compared to Brian Griffin. I consider Brian Griffin to be the worst character on the show, and possibly the worst character in all of animation. He is, like Peter Griffin, a narcissist. Let's take a look at some of the modern episodes he starred in. Oh, and the next part is gonna have a few spoilers. Well, there's Herpy the Love Sore, where he gave Stewie herpes. There was Brian's a Bad Father, where he used his son for his own nefarious purposes. There was Brian the Closer, where he screwed Quagmire over. And, of course, Not All Dogs Go to Heaven, where he told Meg God does not exist because Meg is ugly and her life is shit. And I can't even go into Seahorse Seashell Party without going into a review of the entire episode. I'm saving that one. And there are tons of other episodes where Brian acts like an asshole to everyone. No wonder he was always my dad's favorite character. He is my dad. He should have stayed dead in Life of Brian. Now let's get to Chris. He's basically a younger version of Peter. Next. Stewie Griffin is probably the character whose old character I miss the most. I miss his evil genius persona. Now he's just the failed gay joke. That's every joke they tell with him. I mean, they even have an episode where he gets pregnant with Brian's babies. What the hell? Ugh. Lois Griffin is a bitch and a slut. That's all I have to say about her. For now, I'll whip into her more in my individual episode reviews. Now we get to Meg Griffin. She's the only one in the Griffin family who I have any care for anymore. The Meg abuse was one of the main reasons I stopped watching Family Guy. Every single joke with Meg is that the rest of the family is abusing her. It's not funny. It never has been, and it never will be. Meg is a sweet girl, and she deserves much better than this. Her entire family treats her like shit. So, while I used to like the first few seasons, I don't like modern Family Guy. I miss the old episodes, but all the seasons are on Netflix, so I can watch the first few seasons of it. If you guys are wondering when I stopped liking the show, that's hard to gauge really, but I think the show got horrible after Not All Dogs Go to Heaven, which I will be reviewing. I have so many episodes that I want to review that I can't list them all here, but I will review all the episodes mentioned in this show overview. I also want to say that not all the episodes I will be reviewing are episodes that I consider to be bad. Like I said, Family Guy used to be good, and I also want to give attention to the good episodes. And I just want to say thanks to Blaze the Movie Fan for this concept, because I basically took the structure of the way he does his spoiler-free movie reviews and used that. Basically, he talks about the story, and he talks about the characters, and then he gives his overall thoughts, which is the way I'm doing it here. So, thanks to Blaze the Movie Fan for that. Sorry to steal your concept, bud. But I really like his channel, and I recommend it to you guys. Okay, well, I hope you guys enjoyed my first show overview, and in a few weeks I'll be posting the first episode review of Family Guy. I have a lot of episodes to get to, but I like to put some variety into the shows that I'm reviewing, so every few weeks I'll add a new show. I'm not just gonna continue reviewing the same 4 shows forever. I'm just starting with 4 because, even numbers, and also it just seems like the easiest way to start it out. I start out with 4 shows, and then I add more and more as it goes on. And I will be giving attention to both the good and bad episodes of each of the shows I review. If some of them have both, if they have both good and bad episodes, that is. It's pretty safe to say that every good show has a few bad episodes, and every bad show has a few good episodes. So I want to focus on both. So whenever I take on a new show, I want to focus on both the good and the bad sides of it. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed my first show overview. I love each and every one of you guys. Please don't forget to always be yourself. Vanellope signing out.